Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. This is a Power Edition, and I'm doing it home with family. This is my brother Steve. We decided to work together, and Chris is gone. He'll be gone for a while. But this is a Power Family Edition because I'm with my family. I'm actually wearing the Power shirt that my wife bought me.
Very nice.
Very nice. They appreciate it. But we're going to discuss this new episode, Season 6, Episode 9, Scorched Earth. And we're gonna get to Cash and all that, but I gotta start with Tasha.
Yeah.
We gotta start with the biggest piece of crap scene in this episode, and that is when Sax and Blanca, super detective, comes to Tasha. As soon as the scene started, it was garbage.
Yes.
Mind you, Keisha died when? Last night.
Yeah, the night before.
Last night.
That's right.
Last night, mind you. When Blanca and Sax walk in and they're like, hey, we're here to talk about Keisha's death, Tasha's response is what?
I haven't slept all night.
You haven't slept all night? She died last night.
It was last night.
It was last night. What's the first question you should be asking as a detective?
Where was you at last night?
Who told you?
Oh, how about that?
Who told you? Miss Green? Who told you that Keisha was dead? I'm sorry. When did you find out? Because how you not been sleeping? And nobody asked you about how you felt about this. But let's get to why they were there. They were there because they believed that Mr. St. Patrick killed Keisha. Keisha, right?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about why that makes no sense. He's not the only one that should have been on this list of killers, right? But what did Tasha do after she got her butt whooped? What did she do? She started to confess. Right?
Yeah,
no, she said no. Solidly, she says no. Ghost did not kill Keisha, but he did kill Mr. Silver.
Yeah.
Terry Silver.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, okay, I get it. And they showed you the flashback why you can see why she would finally turn on this man who just got done whooping her behind earlier that day.
Mind you, they said that they were going to go to the weakest link.
Oh, back it up. So she's talking about last season when they were trying to get the entire crew, Tommy, Tasha, Ghost, and Angie, and they're like the weakest link in this crew is actually Keisha.
It's Keisha,
right? So they knew from the jump, okay, that Keisha was probably one of the best ways to break down this crew. All right, that's what he's getting to, right?
Yeah.
So let's remember anyway. So let's talk about Tasha. Tasha says, "Oh, worst acting I've ever seen. Oh, do you think my husband did this? I mean, you think he killed Keisha? He killed? No, he would never kill. Why would he kill Keisha? Who he actually did kill was Silva.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we need a body. We need a body to put with this. So what did she do?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know exactly.
But
I don't have no proof.
But if you ask, if I'm thinking about it, if I'm just making up some stuff,
hypothetically
speaking, she says, quote, you should go to the the old decommissioned area of Terminal 1 of the LaGuardia Airport, level 5. I'm just spitballing.
I don't know how he would do it, but I would start there.
Because it has no traffic, no cameras.
And
if he had to get rid of a body and a car, I don't even want to think about it. But
I would try there.
And then they find the body in the car. Explain to me how Super Detective Blanca,
who appears out of nowhere everywhere,
she picked up Tommy. Pinpoint. No effort whatsoever. She just knew exactly where he was. Previously, she found Ghost in the car with her partner. Exactly where he was. No effort. You know what I'm saying? But now, she questions why Tasha would blame Ghost for killing Silver, but makes no question why Tasha is so sure that that Ghost didn't kill Keisha.
That's right.
Not once does she go, why are you so sure, Miss St. Patrick? But anyway, so then I watch it later on. Mm-hmm. They find Sax and her find the car. Mm-hmm. And then Blanca, super detective, is like, wow, this confirms exactly
what Keisha said.
What Tasha said. That don't strike her mind that makes no darn sense that a housewife who supposedly has no criminal background, who is running a daycare, knows exactly where her husband has hit a dead body to pinpoint precision. And this don't cross her mind.
And she's not a suspect.
She's not a suspect, right? She can't be involved in this stuff, right?
No, not her.
What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? This right here, you should be like Blanca, super detective. Tasha did this.
If she can pinpoint it like that, she did it.
She did it, or somehow put the body there. How did she know that Ghost would have to hide a body in a car? Why would she think that?
Why would she think that?
Why would she think that? But let's back it up. So how is it that Blanca has not even crossed her mind that maybe Tasha killed Keisha? Let's walk through the evidence, shall we? What we got?
First thing is when she said, "Oh, I've been up all night thinking about it. I couldn't sleep." Again, how did you know?
How'd you know?
Who told you?
Who told you? Right?
He didn't. Tommy didn't call the police.
Oh, well, that's the whole thing we'll get into. Didn't call the police or nobody. Just left his dead girlfriend's body in the house that he paid for. Just walked out with the kid. Never turned back.
Right.
Never turned back. But that's the whole thing.
And how did she find the body?
How did Blanca find the body? That's a whole other
I'm
conversation.
telling you, she be everywhere.
She be everywhere.
She told Tommy at the car, "I'm gonna be watching you." Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, really, you are. You the best detective I've ever seen.
Ever.
By yourself. But then Blanca tries to push Tasha, tries to push Tasha against Ghost by bringing up what? Ray.
Yeah.
And
Tariq, yeah.
Now let's walk through this, right? So last episode, she again, magic detective, she figures out that it was very likely that because Dre's snitching again, that Tariq is likely the one who killed Ray. She also figures out that Keisha is the key witness that solves the alibi
right.
that clears Tariq.
Right.
So if Keisha is now snitching, and you know that if she ends up dead, who is that gonna help? Tasha. Because in that same episode last week, let's remember that Blanca went to Tasha once again and was like, "We got evidence that could put Tariq at the scene." The same day, the witness that could solve this whole thing ends up dead.
Yeah, he dead. Yeah. She dead. Oh, she dead. Right.
And Blanca can't figure that out. Who else? She even asked Dre early in the episode. Did Tommy do it? Tommy didn't do it. Dre's like, his crew did it. And she's like,
they'll do whatever he tell them.
But when she asked the question, who else would want Keisha dead? She does not even think Tasha St. Patrick / Green to save her son. This doesn't cross her mind whatsoever.
Right.
This is what we're doing right now. You gotta be kidding me, man.
She's all over the place.
Blanca is all over the place.
She's Queens.
She's everything. So let's get to this other thing that Blanca did. Okay, so Dre snitching, right? Tells Blanca exactly where. No, he says, follow my ankle bracelet.
Right.
Follow my ankle bracelet. The GPS will tell you exactly where I was because I was kidnapped by Tommy's crew and taken to his drug location, which is true. But you know where he was taken after the drug location? Where he killed Black Grimace.
Black Grimace, yeah.
Dead. So why would he give her the GPS? That's the first thing that place is gonna take her, Blanca, is to dead Black Grimace's body.
Where he at?
And nobody has even brought up the fact that Black Grimace is dead or even missing.
Not even his crew.
He's magically being replaced by that Puerto Rican who took Pancho's place after Tommy shot him in the face. Who you haven't seen that dude, the new dude. He did not help with the heist to go get the Jimenez sister. He didn't help with the heist, the Rob Ghost's place. But magically he back on the crew. No questions about where Black Grimace is at.
No hiccup or nothing.
Just back on the team.
Smooth.
So then
Speaking of new dudes.
What's up?
Well, I guess we'll talk about that later. New dude. Cash got a daddy.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the daddy. We're gonna get to the daddy. But I want to talk about Blanca. So then Blanca gets the evidence, the snitching, the tip that she needs to go to Tommy's location. Mm-hmm. She should have led the raid on Tommy's location. But instead, what does she do? She leads the raid into Tasha's daycare.
Yeah.
How was she even involved in that?
That ain't none of her business right there.
Ghost
called the police, I'm assuming.
The local police,
right?
You assume. But somehow, when stuck between a daycare and a drug location,
a drug warehouse,
where
you choose the daycare.
That's your first stop. That's her first operation, and then she sends other people to the other operation. What? What are we doing, Blanca? What are we doing right now?
You see all over the
priorities make no sense. Make no kind of sense. But let's get to Cash's daddy.
He got a daddy.
He got a daddy. Now, mind you. So let's back it up.
You ain't never heard about this man getting cash on the weekends. You ain't.
He ain't never been like, hey, Keisha never said I'm moving cash from my house to Tommy's place first. Tommy's place first, where he got his butt whooped.
Yeah.
Daddy never showed up. She moves his son to the suburbs. Daddy don't show up. Don't he get a phone call? Huh?
Who's his daddy?
Cash ain't like, you know what? He's cool. Tommy's cool, but what is daddy gonna think? In fact, the only time you heard about this dude was when Blanca, super detective, tells Keisha, if you
don't sign that paper.
What's she going? Where's he not going? Where's he not going?
To her convict daddy.
Ex-con daddy,
yeah.
She said that. That was last week. This week, where is he?
Now he got the baby.
With the convict dad. And what?
With the phantom father.
With the phantom father.
Right.
Blanca specifically said he will not end up with your ex-con baby daddy, and that's exactly where he was, and there was no conversation about it.
Nothing.
Tommy's like, you better leave that kid alone. Last time I checked, Tommy ain't got no legal claim to this legal kid. So who is Tommy to tell Blanca, who ain't even Child Protective Services? I'm not sure why that's even a thing.
She's Queens, man.
She's everything. She's
everything.
New York. She's the king. She's the queen of New York.
There it is, right
by
there.
herself.
By herself.
I could not understand how she got there. But more importantly, Mr. Dad shouldn't even been there.
Yeah, that
was completely stupid and unnecessary. I get it. You want us to know that Cash is going to be in a happy place, but he should not be happy right now.
He just seen his mom and dad.
He should say they should have started this episode at Tommy's place with a dead Keisha on the ground.
Right.
Because he should have did what normal people do, which is call the cops when your girlfriend / soon-to-be fiance is dead on the ground.
I call the police.
You don't leave the body all night long and not think you're going to be a suspect.
I'm still trying to figure out how Blanca found it.
How did Blanca find the body in the first?
Why you at my house?
Why are you at the house? And then so why is it that Tommy, when he saw the body, dropped the ring? He picked up the ring and left. Please note, he dropped the ring when he saw Keisha's body.
That's right.
Fell to the ground.
That's right.
So he picked up the ring, looked at the body, and said, "I'm out."
You gotta go.
Cash didn't come in to be like, "Where's mommy? Mommy, you see mommy's dead body on the ground. He don't lose his mind. He ain't like, let's take care of mommy."
No, he's sleepy.
He's tired. He's sleepy. He need a nap. He need a nap.
Yeah.
He need a nap.
He had his daddy's house sleep too. He was a sleepy child.
He's a sleepy child. So then I'm like, this is what should have happened. The episode should have opened at the house.
Right.
Cops show up. Blanca shows up because she shows up everywhere. It's fine.
Yeah, she can be there.
She
gonna be there anyway.
She gonna be there anyway. Tommy sees the bags and is like, "Why is the bags packed?" I'm confused.
I was wondering, did he see the bags packed?
How did he not see the bags packed?
It was right there. Tasha seen them.
Tosh,
where you going, Keisha?
Where you going, Keisha? But Tommy don't figure that out.
No, Ghost did it.
Tommy confused because Ghost was. Let's go to that.
Yeah.
So then we all notice, right, that Tasha lost the earring. Mm-hmm. Right? So that was supposed to be the big thing that ties this thing all together. Of course, he's gonna think Ghost did it, but then he sees
the earring.
So that should have been the thing.
Wait a minute. Tasha must have been here.
Pasha must have been here, but nah, we ain't worry about that. We're gonna fast forward to wannabe daddy that shouldn't be there. They should have been there. Cash crying like he's supposed to. Mm-hmm. Then he tells Blanca's like, what you doing? Did you kill Keisha? No, I didn't. This looks like a struggle. Why are the bags here? Was Keisha running away? This is where Blanca says, you killed Keisha, Tommy, because she was about to leave. You see the bags over there?
You see the bags back?
Now he's like, oh, maybe this was true.
Now, wait a minute. It's a crime scene. They look at everything. Where that earring?
Where'd the earring go?
Where's that?
Where's the earring at? Tommy should have found the earring, put it in his pocket before they showed up. Mm-hmm. Like, I will address this later. So when he walks into the room, talking to Tariq and Tasha, he like, why you there?
Why did you kill?
Why'd you kill my girl? So you can come clean right there.
She wasn't gonna talk. I had her. She wasn't gonna say nothing.
But I got the paperwork, Tommy.
That was never brought up either in this one.
Not even the courtesy copy. She got a courtesy copy. Blanca got a copy. She didn't show Tommy the copy. They'd be like, no, for real. She signed the paperwork. She was actually coming into WITSEC before you killed her.
That's why the bags are packed.
That's why the bags are packed. Well, instead of Cash ending up with the daddy, which obviously was not in the picture, he should have went to Keisha's mama.
There you go.
So, and you don't have to show it. Just at the scene with the dead body, Blanca's like, Tommy, what you got to do? What about we're gonna take Cash? And he's like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take him to his grandma. You don't have to show it.
Right.
Just say it. I'm gonna take it to the grandma.
The way the Phantom Father don't have to appear for one
episode.
Yeah.
Talking about come get me if you need some help, which obviously that crap ain't happening. We ain't gonna see that dude again. Ever.
Or Cash. By Cash.
Or Cat. By Cash. So let's talk about two more people we ain't gonna see again. Benny and Jason.
Right.
Two pretty big villains who I thought were supposed to be big villains, who got killed pretty easily.
By Ghost and
Tommy. By themselves. They were like, I don't even need help. I got this. Like, they killed each other's problems and just handled it, right?
Right.
So I was like, what? I thought these guys were gonna take. I thought each person was gonna get their own episode. Like, this was gonna be the Jason episode. He's dead.
Okay.
Benny gets his own episode.
Next week.
Next week. But they got no respect. They get no respect. Benny don't even get his own episode.
Budget cuts.
They're like, you gotta keep it moving, bro. You gotta keep it moving.
Budget cuts.
So let's talk about Ghost's plan to kill Jason. All right.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a group effort.
Right.
He took him to this commercial building.
Tommy was supposed to put the weapon in the box down there.
Okay. But somehow, and I can't let this go. They want us to believe that Tommy didn't even bother to put the weapon there until after he found out that Keisha was dead, which is why he didn't actually put the weapon there. That's what they want you to believe. Because when Ghost calls Tommy and like, why did you turn on me? What'd he say? You killed Keisha.
You killed Keisha. And he said, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't killed nobody.
They want you to believe that after he saw Keisha's dead body, dropped off Cash, then he went to this commercial building, which, mind you, let's point out one more time, this building does not belong to Tommy or Ghost.
Nobody.
It is a commercial property, which the white woman showed the Ghost.
Right.
So Ghost shouldn't even had access all freaking day, which he did.
Oh yeah.
What we doing?
She said, "See yourself out. I have another property on the other side of town."
There's many offers on this place. Ghost knew he was going to try to kill Jason there. That day. Yeah, he knew so what does he do? He brings the future governor of New York to this building.
Right.
Mind you, I called the fact that he would be picked as lieutenant governor. I called that.
I seen it going that way, but then I thought a girl was gonna end up running.
Oh yeah, Ramona.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna end up.
That would have been better.
And she don't want to Ghost to back her.
That would have been better. That would have made a lot more sense.
That's the direction I was going.
That would make a lot more sense. She has a lot more high profile because of her husband than local. Used to be drug dealer, club owner Ghost who don't do any club activity anymore.
Have y'all ever seen anybody in the club? Only person I ever seen in that club is him drinking. He drinking up his property.
You can't get high on your own supply, Ghost.
You can't do that.
He has not made one actual money-making move in that club since he got out of jail. And he took it back from Drake. But anyway, I want to get to this thing that he establishes the fact publicly that he has only one that has access to this building. He brings over a politician to the building, and then he kills a man in the building. not thinking that some point when they find this man's dead body up there, minus the fact that he's a drug dealer, right? Let's just act like the cops ain't gonna figure that out. Mr. Super Blanca is not gonna figure that out. How is no one gonna connect this dead body to the one man who had access to the building? That's what you want us to believe, Ghost?
And up until he knew he was gonna kill him, how did he know to text Dre to meet him there?
So, okay. So, on the way up in the elevator, Jason mentions to Ghost, hey, your boy Dre contacted me.
Right.
So that's when he came up with the plan.
So at the top of his head, he knew he was going to kill him. He didn't know how. He thought he was going to shoot him, but he ended up
choking him out, which is pretty awesome scene.
Use his finger to open up his phone to text Dre. Now, you're talking about, that's split thinking right there. First of all, when I'm going up this elevator, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get rid of this body. Just like that. Hey, text Dre. Tell him to meet me up here.
Right now. And then he puts the phone. No, first, after he texts Dre, said, meet me now in the afternoon, or at least when the sun is up. Then he texts Jason's people to say,
Andre Coleman set me up.
His whole legal name. Okay, set me up. Then put the phone back in Jason's pocket and closed it. So let's just say that makes no sense. That somehow Jason's crew knew he was going there to meet who?
Right, to meet Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
So when he ends up dead, they're going to blame who? Ghost. It doesn't matter that Dre showed up because all they can figure out is obviously you must want Dre here to kill our boss. Also, that happened in the daytime.
Right.
Dre was waiting for the phone call to the point that he got his whole new crew, which we have no clue where he got these people from.
Right.
Waiting for drugs that he just knew were going to come once, I guess, Tommy goes to jail. Right?
And Jason needs somebody to be a distro.
Jason be a distro. That he was like, Dre waited so long for the text that he was waiting for. It was daytime. He didn't show up to that building
until
nighttime. In that time frame, Ghost had enough time to put away Jason's body, talk to Tommy, who threatened to kill him, go to his club, and have a meeting with Benny. Benny had enough time to go to Tommy's place and get killed. Then Tommy had enough time to go to see Tasha and Tariq to tell them that he's gonna kill Ghost
and Tate.
No. Tate was later. Tate was after. It was after that meeting.
It was after.
Yeah. Okay. But he had time to do all of that before Dre finally showed up to the meeting that was gonna get him the drugs he told his people about in the afternoon.
Now, either Jason's people should have been there.
The cops
should have been there. And where did the flashlight dude come from?
He just sitting around the roof, just waiting in the dark for something to happen. But let's go back to what my brother said about Jason's people being there. Mind you, again, Ghost texted his people to say, I was betrayed. Don't you think those people would have hurried up, got to their vehicle, and showed up to that building?
Right there.
Looking for Dre and Ghost, really. So when Dre did finally show up, his people should have been there to kill him.
Wiped him out.
Wiped him out right there. And then, forget that, Dre heard that he was on top of the building.
Yes.
Heard the cops coming. And like Batman.
They want us to believe that Dre can fly now. Because any hotel I've ever been, and I stayed at the penthouse, it was the top floor. You mean to tell me he heard the cops?
From the top floor.
From the top floor.
But they weren't close enough to be there by the time he got down.
And he ended up at Sack's house.
Mind you, by the way, the black guard that Ghost paid to make sure Dre gets a frame for all this, didn't stop him, didn't push him, hold him down, hit him, shoot him.
Ghost gave him the knot. Hey, call the police when you see him. No, I mean, it's understood if you call the police like he did, you wouldn't try to stop him from leaving?
Like, or better yet, shoot Dre so you can make up whatever story you want.
There you go.
So why you having this man even stay alive? That's completely unnecessary.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Because then he can actually tell the truth. We can just kill this dude. And the guard could be like, look, I killed the man who killed this man upstairs.
There you go. I'm a hero.
Hero, which again, I don't know why he's working there anyway, because it's an empty commercial building where he shouldn't be there in the first place, along with that white dude on the top floor. But let's not dig too much into this screwed up plot.
The flashlight cop.
The flashlight cop. Where did he come from? Let's talk about okay. I want to talk about how Epiphany, the stripper / drug distributor, always was the only customer in Tasha's daycare. When Ghost showed up, she was the only one that came through the door. When the cops showed up, she was the only one with her kid coming through the door. Tasha, what are you doing? Where's your crew that works there? What you saw once, if you paid attention, there was one time when Q came to drop off his daughter. There were actually kids and workers there. One time. Now Q is back. The boyfriend, who she don't want, but she does want.
But you don't.
But she don't.
But you kind of.
But you kind of do, because you gave up the draws after you got beat up by your husband like a couple hours ago.
yeah. Because when I get beat up, I get horny too.
I don't understand this. You got so beat up that everybody see. Let's talk about it.
Well, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. There's a lot of memes on Facebook acting like it was okay for Dre to beat up his wife. That's not okay. But the point is, he grabbed her up here, choked her here.
Watch it again. He had her
here and here.
Yeah.
But somehow all day long. Down here. Down here. No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. Bruises that Tariq saw. Bruises that Sax and Blanca saw. But Tommy didn't see a darn thing, huh? He didn't see none of this? Didn't see none of this.
Then she had the sleeves up like this the whole time.
Oh, the whole time.
She wanted you to see her. She got beat down here.
And Q, I'm sorry. Q saw him. Also, Q first, actually. Yeah. Then he got the draws. Because after you see a girl get abused,
I mean, I get horny too.
That's what you got to do to make her feel better. What we doing right now?
Right.
What we doing right now? Also, let's talk about Epiphany the stripper. Now, I realize it's probably the first time she ever had law enforcement, come into her life. But obviously, the drugs that Tasha is getting is from the local drug dealer, Zig, which means you don't even need Tasha, girl. You get the drugs from Zig.
You can move it yourself.
And you can save money, because obviously Tasha is getting a cut of this money. So why are you even messing with Tasha? Why do you go directly to the source?
Right.
Because you're the one that told her about the source.
Where the source was.
What are we doing?
In the daycare, you seen kids in there once. One time.
You know what?
You can't have a hamburger stand open and don't sell no hamburgers.
Hold up. You know what kid you haven't seen there?
Hers.
Yes. I know I've done this so many times.
Where your child?
I know I've said this. I know Sharice is gonna be like, David, why? I gotta say it. Where in the world is this girl?
Where's she at?
To the point that even Ghost was like, after you whooped her behind, I'm gonna take Yaz from you.
Take her from you.
She ain't even there to take. Who you taking?
Who you taking?
She wasn't at the daycare neither time that Tasha went to work. She wasn't there neither time Tasha came home from work, when she got her butt whooped and when Tariq was there talking about her getting her butt whooped. Neither time, ever, have you seen this girl.
The child don't live with her mama.
She don't live with her mama? What are we doing?
You open up a daycare, but don't take care of your own child.
And then even Epiphany was like, you need to look about your own kids. I got to look out about my kids. Where's her kids?
Where they at?
Where's she at? That would have been a perfect scene to have Yaz there.
Right there.
Yaz is scared because the cops came in. You got to think about your own child.
I'm like, I can't have her here no more. Then
Yaz is there. Stopping Ghost from killing you. Like, that's what you need to see. Yeah. Yaz comes in. Yeah. Daddy, what are you doing? You beating mama. Now you see that Ghost is now turning his little girl against him. Like, that's how you build the story. That basically they want us to understand that one day Ghost is going into the ground, and they want us to be okay with that. That he's lost his darn mind.
But it seems like ever since he tried to get out the game,
he's been worse.
He
is worse.
He should have stayed a drug dealer and killing folks. Ta-da.
And he can keep it balanced, but now he is off his freaking rocker. I know, I understand Tasha got too close to his face. We need to acknowledge that. She was talking a lot of lip, and she didn't fully appreciate, apparently, who she's been married to all these years.
She know.
I'm like, She took it too far.
You
need to understand sometimes, Tasha, that you keep it to a certain level.
He was about to tap that pamper. That's what he.
And he was like, I don't want to do it. And she kept on talking. And he was like, now I got to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, it's never okay to put your hands on a woman. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But she should have understood her situation. Just like somehow, there's the only thing I'm going to say about this dude, because I'm tired of this dude. Tate should understand his situation. Because Ghost kindly told him that if I was the man you think of, you wouldn't even be here.
We wouldn't be having this conversation.
You'd be done. Now. You would be done, and you would disappear like a ghost. That was good. That was good writing. Good writing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, he's someone that needs to fully appreciate who he's talking to.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm like, you are gonna end up in the body bag if you don't.
Last time you seen that Joker?
Last time you see that Joker, like he's gonna just disappear.
Yeah.
He's just gonna disappear because Ghost is tired. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When he ain't drinking alcohol all day, trying to run for office, he's just killing people.
That's it.
And Tommy, stop telling everybody that you're gonna kill Ghost. Stop it, because you're not.
You're not going to.
Because Benny found Ghost with no problem. Tate found Ghost with no problem in the same location. Tommy, it ain't that hard.
No way yet.
You know where he's at the club.
He's at the club,
or he's at his apartment.
That's it.
That's it. So go to James. Even Dre figured out where. Now Dre, thanks to Sax, even Dre knows where Ghost lives.
How Dre getting it? How Dre getting it?
He's super ninja, man. All drug dealers can break into houses.
He can jump off buildings. He can
break into houses and stuff.
He good.
Nobody has security. Sax got his door fixed. You see that? Sax got his door fixed because Ghost and Tommy went to work in that room, and all of a sudden it's fine. Door working, all the furniture put back together again.
Well, why ain't Sax dead?
Why ain't Sax dead? Why is? Oh no, he's gonna go though. I think this is it. I think him trying to do a work with Dre to. Why did Dre go to Sax anyway?
Why would you go there? This is the same person that tried to take your job.
Did take your child. Said you doing some slavery stuff. Remember?
Yeah.
This is some plantation stuff. He said some crap like that.
Exactly
but he went straight to Sax.
Yeah, because that's where I go if I can fly off a building.
I'm going to the man who made me feel like a slave. He's institutionalized.
Yeah.
He should have went to Blanca, super detective.
I'm surprised she wasn't there.
She everywhere else. She everywhere else.
Everywhere
She everywhere else. I thought she'd be like, hey, I knew you about to plant this evidence because I saw Sax take the phone and I knew what he was about to do. Right. She's super detective.
I see Sax going soon just for the simple fact. Well, I mean, if this probably ain't a reason no more because they don't believe him and fired him. But Tommy told him, I killed Angela.
How many people confess and nobody can? So right? Tommy told Sax that he killed Angela.
I killed Angela.
And that's another thing. So Ghost tells Benny, Tommy killed your cousin because Proctor was going to testify against Tommy. He said that. And Benny's response is, I don't believe that.
And then, but then in the same sentence, he said, I had a feeling.
But, man, it can't be. I'm like, Proctor told you that these two men are Tommy is trying to kill me. I got evidence on Tommy. I got a recording that can put them both into jail.
Yeah, the girl got it on a locket.
So that storyline is gone.
Okay, so then, now that Benny's dead, who got Proctor's daughter? And then when is the
necklace gonna come up? The necklace is done now. The necklace is done now.
Yeah, the little girl don't know what's in it.
So why are we even talking about this? Like, what was the point of any of that? Yeah. What was the point of Maria? None of this stuff is going anywhere. Yeah. And they're killing these people so fast that now Jason and his whole crew doesn't matter. There's no way in the world next episode you're going to see Jason's crew coming after. Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing.
You ain't going to see Benny's crew no more either.
Right. Somehow they're also okay with their boss being killed. Like, they ain't going to look into this. They ain't going to look into this. Like, what are we doing?
Well, and then the jokers that was in the bar that Tyreek was helping.
Yeah. Vincent. Ooh. The Italians.
Remember Benny and his partners went over there and told him, we don't want no problem, do we?
Right.
Problem.
Right.
No.
Because they're big time. Benny's big time.
We don't want no problem.
None of that.
Okay.
But now, nothing. So that means Vincent is next. As I said in the previous episode, it was going to be Benny in order, Jason, Benny, and then Vincent. Vincent will be the last one they kill, and it won't take that long. He better not be that last villain that takes like 4 or 5 episodes to kill. He better not. Because they got nobody left. There's no villains left.
Yeah, true.
Clearly, legally, it's not going to take them down. Like, that's not, there's no way in the world they're going to be arrested by Blanca Super Detective. Like, she's good.
You think Blanca's going to come up missing one day?
That's a good question. Yes. I feel like Blanca's got to roll out. I think season finale next Blanca going or Tasha's going. I want Tasha to go. I want Tasha to go. But I think if Blanca finally figures out that Tasha killed Keisha, or because of Tariq,
yeah.
if she finally feels like I'm going after Tariq for real for Ray, she's gonna Tasha's gonna kill Blanca. That's what I'm feeling. That's the only way she can go out right now.
I mean, that's the only way they would make sense.
Yeah, that's I can't think of anything else. But I was like, I can't.
But if I had a gun, I'd kill Sachs myself. I'd do it right now.
Right, because Tom. Oh, another thing. How is it now? Remember, we talked about this. Remember how Jason, when they had to get Tariq back, Jason told Ghost and Tommy that they had to work together
That's right. Yeah.
to push his weight.
That's right.
Ghost never did any of that. And when he gets a phone call from a random dude named Dre that he never met, that his New York drug distributor is about to get picked up and his whole crew, who does he call? Nobody.
He ain't call Tommy and say, "Hey man, what's poppin'?
What's you about to get arrested?
What's going on?
What's going on?" He don't even tell a Ghost.
Yeah.
When he meets with them, he's just like, "Hey, your guy Dre wants to meet up." Why does he want to meet up? Because Tommy's about to go to jail. Shouldn't you be?
You should be worried too.
You should be worried too. Aren't you? Shouldn't you be going to jail too, Ghost? Because when they're talking in the club, shouldn't he be like, "Shouldn't you? Why aren't you not selling my drugs, like I told you to do?" Why are we talking about this legit building? Also, let's say Dre somehow got the drug connection. He ain't got no way to clean money.
No.
Jason required legal money, and there's no way in the world Dre all of a sudden got a legal business to clean that money in.
He don't.
That,
where did he get a crew that quick?
Where did he get a crew that quick from? But anyway, let's talk about again. Jason, Tom. We always gotta get a pipe here. But I want to mention that Tommy and Dre both counted their chickens before they were hatched. Tommy told his crew the reason why his crew got picked up is because Tommy was like, go to the drug location. It's gonna make it rain. We're gonna get some cocaine because he thought that Jason would be happy to know that he turned Ghost in for trying to kill him. I'm assuming that's where he was going with that.
Yeah, that's what he figured Jason was gonna kill Ghost once he sent him that text.
And he's like,
trying to kill you.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you, Tommy. But yet he didn't confirm that Ghost was dead, and he didn't even acknowledge that Jason was dead. After he talked to Tommy, Tommy called Ghost. Mm-hmm. Ghost called Tommy. Ghost called Tommy to be like, "Why did you turn on me?"
Right.
The fact that he was even talking to Ghost should
have let you know.
Jason ain't no more.
Jason dead.
But when Tommy goes to see Keisha, Tasha, and Tariq, he's still talking this mess about, well, Ghost can't kill me because of Jason. Like Jason is still present tense. Jason is past tense.
Jason, bro, he got his last check.
So that means Ghost can kill you all he wants. If that's what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he should have said. Jason is dead now, so I think Jason killed my girl, killed my drug connect, sent my whole crew to jail, which he didn't do all that, but that's what Tommy thinks,
right.
And now he's coming for me. That's who he should have been worried about when he showed up to his apartment. Why did he go to his apartment and not his house?
How about that?
What is Cash gonna get all his stuff from? Because all his stuff is at Keisha's dead's house.
The Phantom Daddy gonna buy him some new shit.
Just saying, Tommy going back to his house like he moved in. His girl's dead yesterday. You still got a Porsche that you got to go pick up.
After you kill Benny, where's Benny?
What are you doing with a dead body in the middle of your apartment complex? What?
You just gonna carry him downstairs? Like,
Nobody's gonna say nothing. Nobody gonna say nothing because nobody got neighbors. Nobody got neighbors or security cameras. None of that. Mm-mm. None of that. Now again, that's also a righteous kill because anybody can see that he tried to kill him.
Right.
The question is. Why? Why would Proctor's cousin, who we believe you killed Proctor, Tommy, you know who's going to be investigating? Blanca. Blanca's going to be there looking for Benny.
Right this all. Have you seen Benny?
Because I'm thinking, I felt like he came to your building. In fact, I watched him go in because I've been watching you.
I've been watching you, so I seen him watch you, watch him, see me, watch you.
I don't know, man. Anyway.
I've been watching you, watching me.
Blanca is going to bring, and then we do got to talk about this. Tariq was talking way too much crap.
Oh, man.
Way too much crap.
See,
Ghost should have put hands on Angie for sending him to jail instead of his wife, who didn't send him to jail, who stood by him when he went to jail, and he should have put his son down right there in that club and beat his behind like he did Jason. The way Tariq was talking to his father,
see stuff like that started happening after the outlawed ass whippers. See, if he'd have been whooping him from the door,
we would have been all right.
you know.
I'm saying this. Yes,
And he's really grown to be in the 10th grade. Okay.
he is 16 years old, so he ain't protecting nobody from nothing. And let's not forget, he watched his sister get killed and made no effort to save her. Has not got any fights in this show whatsoever. So we don't know what kind of hands he got, which I doubt is any.
I'll murder you myself.
What? No, you're not, son. No, you're not, because you ain't got it in you. And also, I'm just saying, but what I would do acknowledge, and I said it before, Ghost was a horrible father once Angie showed up, point blank.
Right.
But Tariq to say you've never been a father to me, that's what Cash should be saying to his daddy.
Right.
That's what Cash should be saying to his daddy.
Who are you?
Who are you? Okay, I'm like Tariq. I mean, Sean could have said it to Kanan, but Ghost was the reason why Kanan wasn't there to raise him. But that is disrespect for Tariq not to realize that everything he has and lives in is provided by James St. Patrick.
That's right.
All of it. Okay, all of it. But anyway, what are your predictions for next episode?
I need Sax to die. He getting on my nerves. Him and Drake.
Yeah.
You took out the two big ones this week. Go and take out them two next week.
Yeah. And please stop with this whole thing. Tommy's gonna kill Ghost crap.
He's not going.
It's not going to happen. In the preview, you already see them having a civil conversation. So why we keep on doing this? And everybody was wearing black. Everybody looked like ninjas.
Everybody was wearing black.
All black. Sax, Blanca, Tasha, Tariq.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like, where did y'all go? What wardrobe caused you go to that's black season? Like,
Dre had to be in black. He got off that building without even being seen.
Ninja.
Oh, he's bad.
Ninja.
He's bad, man.
He's bad. He's bad, man. Anyway, that's the video. It was a little bit longer. I like to say thank you to my brother for hanging out with me today.
Worries, baby.
I appreciate that. And I hope you like who appreciate it. And we'll do it again. I'll probably be by myself in the last episode, but that's all right. We'll still have a good time. Thank you guys, and we appreciate it. Later.